Perfect. Never before have I hashed out. Oh, so, who wants to play some Genshin? Who wants to play some Genshin, eh? Uh, so I'm back. Uh, as my description says, and I also ended the last stream, which basically I basically said like, hey, uh, that last time yesterday was like probably the funnest I had doing a world quest, and I'm like, man, I should do this again. So, yeah, let's go right into it. I will say though, I do have food with me, so I might like awkwardly pause. But yeah, we're just here to chill out. So this is my cute little look at that. There's two me's on the screen. Nice cute little thumbnail that I totally didn't hash out in like an hour. But yeah, so just hold on for 1 second and then we'll start the game. All right, let's get right into it. Just the in the infinity void. All right. It be loading. I really hope it doesn't crash. I remember I saw a theory talking about why the element symbols here are are in the order that they are. It's a very interesting theory. To sum it up, it's basically uh they're they're placed like chess pieces on a board because there's a lot of chess imagery in with the archons, and I think it's super interesting, and I totally buy it. Right, we're back in. Let me just get this. Anything else? Oh, that. Another time. Ah, Genshin Impact, indeed. Alright, so we continue on that way. Yeah, because we're still technically, like, trapped in here. Just gonna move the Sealy. Can I collect these? Something happened. Ah, slimes. No, they're not slimes, they're fungi.
Nowhere to run.
They're basically slimes, though. They function as slimes.
Grow, grow, grow!
Surrender.
I see everything.
Nowhere to run.
Alright. Give me all the stuff. Give me all the stuff. Alright, let's move. Come on, Sealy. Is that an exit? Paimon can feel a little breeze coming from that end. It's gotta be if you're asking me. Let's go over there.
A familiar sight.
Oh, shoot, we are outside. Sweet. Alright, those some hilichurl noises, and they're gonna be... Oh, there they are. Let me just, do a little...
Everyone hold hands. Let's play.
Oh, okay. Okay, they're all dead. Okay. Hey, look, I got the achievement of exploration of the desert. Well, guys, I guess the stream is over already. The title does say exploring the deserts of Sumeru, and I already got the achievement to explore the desert, so might as well just end the stream here.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm
His
not the
name I
best
can't
judge
wait.
of other people's sense of humor.
Yeah, neither am I, Sino. His name I can't pronounce in this area? He should be. He appeared a little earlier in the quest. Let me just get the...
A well-deserved find.
Thank you. Wait, actually, did I already mark this? I haven't marked this. Oh, but this is pretty obvious where it's leading into. Oh! This leads to his pyramid. So remember, like, in the last stream I talked about, like, oh yeah, I know, like, their Deshret, Deshret has, like, a massive pyramid, and I wanted to explore it, but the only way to explore it is to do this quest. And that was, like, the main reason I'm doing this quest. That's his pyramid. That right there. That... beautiful looking thing. And there is an inside that I want to investigate. Hold on a sec. Okay. Wait, actually, where am I going? Where am I going? Let's see. Go to the oasis. The oasis over here? Alright. Cool. Nope, I can't fly. Aw, dang it. It's just fungi.
I see everything. Yeah.
No fungal spores? Yes, well, it's not a spore, but it's close enough. I need them for Nahida, which is this adorable little baby. Alright, where are they? There they are. Sobek Oasis. Alright, time to, bring back my voice acting from last stream. Paimon never thought that there'd be such a place in the desert. Oh look, its name I can't pronounce. There he is. A gem on golden satin. Oh, sorry. It's quite safe around here, right? I can finally relax. Can Benben get wet? It shouldn't be a problem, right? Actually, let's just keep it away from water. Beep. There he is! There he is! My favorite character, name I can't pronounce. Only second to Benben, who is best robot. Rather concerning look on his face. He should be at a vantage point that allows him to look far away. Let's go look. Okay. We can talk to Benben. Father seems a little... Maybe he's recalling his past life in the desert. If only he'd tell us stories of his past at night. Beep, beep, beep. That's adorable. Who are you? Oh, you're one of the... Phew, finally got the chance to put my feet up. I should really plan ahead for my next job now. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, he's all the way up there? What are you doing up there, man? Oh, Tearzod. How are you, bud? I wonder if a paper can be written from Benben and Jess' interactions. Which field would it belong to? It's rough, buddy. Aw, man, I got my feet wet. I absolutely love that they have these, because there is no possible way... Oh, well. No! No, 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 no! Darn it. I was gonna say, there's no possible way you can get to, these, like, cliffs right here, because they go, like... Let me just use Venti because he has a pointer. Because they go like this. They go like in this curve. So you can't really climb. And so I'm glad that they put those things. Hey Jebberell. How you been? Yes, that's his pyramid. Isn't it grand? What is it? Oh, it's him talking. What is it? It isn't anything important. Whose gravestone is this? Who knows? Maybe it belongs to a nameless researcher who tried their luck like Tearzod, but didn't roll high like he did. King Deshret's secrets surely I can't read. King Deshret's secrets rarely reveal themselves to mortals. Tearzod gave you the stone slate, right? How did you know? Keep it safe. Is it important? You can't be unaware of its value, surely. You can't be unaware of its value, surely. Well, its value to whom? To our employer, of course. After all, he is depending on it to write his paper. Anyway, let's head back. We couldn't keep Jet and the others waiting for too long. I love that, like, because I know this quest. I know this quest, and I know that it reveals a lot about King Deshret. I feel like I'm accidentally gassing you guys, like I'm accidentally being like, oh no, trust me, there's gonna be a lot of lore, I promise you, but like there is. The problem is that these sorts of quests, um, are very long.
Good deeds
They're very
and bad.
thanks, Sino.
In
They're
the
very
end,
long quests, and they basically
all will be
try.
placed
They're
upon the
basically like
scales.
mini movies. I guess they're longer than movies. They're like movies essentially. So they're kind of sort of paced like a like a Marvel movie, I guess we should say. They're kind of paced like that. So they're not going to immediately be like, "Hey, let's investigate Get Deshret's ruins." There's going to be something that leads us to it, and then we're gonna start talking about it. Uh, I'm just saying that based on how the Archon quests, like the actual voiced quest, are set up, and I assume that the world quests are very similar because they would be, I assume. I just kind of skip through all the dialogue in most world quests. But this one's an exception. Look at that moon. Look at that fake moon. Alright, let's return to the campsite. Hey, I'm back at the campsite. So, Borbitusk, I heard from name I can't pronounce. Oh, wait. So, Orbitusk, I heard from name I can't pronounce that you beat up Storm Terror and were made an honorary knight for that achievement? And we're like, yes. Pardon me, but while you're quite skilled, are you really that powerful? It's like, yes, Tirzad. I have defeated gods. I have access to a forbidden book. I, for some reason, don't have in my inventory, even though I'm supposed to. But I have access to. Well, I'm supposed to have access to a forbidden book. Yes, yes, I am that powerful. I'm the traveler, man. I have plot armor. Of course. Orbitusk's a hero of Mondstadt. You tell them about your adventures in Mondstadt. That's amazing. Well, books have been my only companion since I can remember, and I've never had the chance to travel far. Actually, this is my first time traveling so far from home. Right, Tirzad's an indoor zoology researcher, eh? Wow, that sounds so lame. Hey, you gotta respect every field of research, even the field of studying doors. I need to respect that. Ugh, I don't want to admit it. Your life has been bland if wait, but my life has been bland if compared to all of yours. Just like this desert. It's practically impossible for those who lack strength to find a single unoccupied oasis. If you're so unhappy, then why not do something else? How about being a traveling merchant like name I can't pronounce? I love name I can't pronounce's yes, you gotta be like him. You gotta be like the man. Okay. Or do something you're good at, like me and my father. Not bad at all, is it? It's not that easy. I come from a family of academics, so I've been receiving training like this since I was a child. Like how a farmer's son learns to farm, or a blacksmith's son learns to strike iron. Well, I'm not doing great and can't compare to the talents and established wait. Well, I'm not doing great and can't compare to the talented and established researchers of my family. Is Tirzad good at anything? I think that's what he's starting to wonder. He's like, wait, I haven't done anything with my life, nor am I good at anything. Like, I haven't done anything with my life, and the stuff that I do, I ain't good at. Do I smell character development? Oh, okay, the fire noise just disappeared. But as things stand, I'm afraid I just can't do something else. Ugh, I guess I drank a little too much earlier. Why am I even telling you all of this? Oh, just laugh if you want to. I think you're being too stubborn. There's always a choice in life. I mean, just like a Boniface and I. We weren't born as traveling merchants, and no one in our families has ever been to Sumeru. But we're still here with the northern wind at our backs. We don't regret our choice at all. Seeing the boundless world unfold before our eyes fills us with a sense of freedom. Yeah, I too think that you're taking things a little too seriously, Tearzod. Right? Like the relative you mentioned earlier. Didn't she give up her family's rules, traditions, and everything else to live the life she wanted to? Maybe she's somewhere in this very desert just like us, bathing under the milky white rays of moonlight and braving the dry night breeze while looking back at the great day she just had. If only I had an iota? Iota? I'm going to assume he means like a little bit of it. If only I had an ounce of her courage. I never knew making decisions would be this difficult because I've never given them any thought. I think I lived the life I wanted for as long as I can remember. That's really making choices is never easy. Is that so? Choosing one means giving up on the rest. Yeah, the traveler can definitely relate to that one. Wait, is this like saying that there are 10 tasty dishes in front of Paimon and that choosing one will mean the other 9 dishes vanish? No. If only there were 10 Paimons to choose each one. It's like the branches on a tree. While they come from the same roots, their endless divisions makes it so that some may not touch each other for decades or even centuries. Only when the entire tree withers and its trunk decays will both those separated branches finally meet in the soil. Speaking of which, why did you choose to leave the desert, father? Yeah, why did you choose to leave the desert, father? You rarely mention your past, so I see this all very differently from Tirzad. I can read, I swear. I don't have family traditions, and I don't even remember I don't have family traditions, and I don't even remember my mother's face. I only have you, and you only have me. There's no large trees and no branches that tie us together. You might have left the desert long ago, and this might be my first time seeing it for myself, but I have this feeling that we are like grains of sand here in the desert. No family, no objective, but what we are is completely free. Jet, the desert holds only the past. It has no future. Of what lies beneath the sand and wind can be described as truth. If what lies beneath the sand and wind can be described as truth, then I can only say that it perhaps isn't something that will bring joy to everyone. I gave up the path of seclusion, not only because it's a mistaken path, but because I found a better path. Jet, I hope you'll be able to take that bright path. This is adorable. I don't really understand you. If the path of sand isn't what you desire, then why accept Tears commission? Don't tell me it's because you want to take a look at your past. I think you just can't forget the desert and the hot winds that sweep it. The strange thing is that I have no memories of the desert, but coming here makes me feel like I've returned home all the same. I love the sand, just like I love Paimon and Benben. This is a place with hope, too. I'm sure of it. Isn't finding Benben proof of that? It'll be a new day tomorrow. The ruins ahead are still waiting to be explored. Keep your chin up, Tirazad. No matter what the others say, I think you're a brave person. You've taken that first step and left the comforts of your home. Now, just do as you've already done. Take the second step, and then the third. I'm sure you'll get to that place. Wait, I'm sure you'll get to that place where no one has been and find that special research material of yours. Huh. Even you can occasionally say some nice things, Jit? I'm just speaking my mind. After all, I'm as free as the sand. But even the freest sand should rest at an oasis. It's getting late, so let's just get some rest. I'll be on lookout tonight. I'll sleep well with you on lookout, Father. Oh, that's nice. Huh. Oh, stars high above the wasteland, oh, night gales, it's time to take off the crowns and roses, cleanse yourself with wine made from grapes. Sleep, close your eyes, yon golden slumber summons thee, wandering sand, drink not that bitter salt water, for the sorrows of tomorrow have gone away. Camping out in the desert is terrible. Let me just, eat a bit. Okay. Oh, come on! Why are you being so negative again? Well, the two of you are adventurers. Let's talk about you instead, Jed. How can a young girl like you endure sleeping on the sand while dressed like that? I just can't figure it out for the life of me. Tearzad, you're such a pampered guy. Tell me, will even a bean placed under a 10 mattress... Wait, will even a bean placed under 10 mattresses disturb your sleep? Of course not. Anyway, why would anyone sleep on 10 mattresses? I don't know. Perhaps it might be a hobby of the wealthy. For all of you... Wait. Perhaps it might be a hobby of the wealthy for all you know. But you should have expected that you'd come to camp outside. What else can we do anyway? Go back the way we came? Of course not. The material we gathered yesterday isn't enough to write anything good. Forget submitting it to the academia, just reading it at the square would get me ridiculed. Oh? Looks like you've got some spirit, eh? Looks like you've still got some spirit, eh? Of course! This is a huge... This huge ruin is right before me. It must be the... Kamenu? I think it's Kamenu. It must be the Kamenu Temple! As a researcher, I must go in and have a look, right? Okay, so what I'm figuring out here is the entire research thing was to investigate King Deshret's pyramid, because that's what it is. And they fell into a hole, and then we helped them, and to find our way out, we go through one of Deshret's ruins. And now that we're out, we're like, okay, now we can actually, like, investigate. Is what I'm understanding here. I makes sense? And there is... Yeah, and there is this... Ben Ben? Right, Ben Ben. What a strange thing. Beep, beep. I mean, such an extraordinary thing might even be closely linked to King Deshret's civilization. If that's true, I can't turn a blind eye to it. I can't. Going back the way we came would be worse than putting a bean beneath my mattress. You may as well have me sleep atop 100 Ben-Bens. I'd never sleep again. 100 Ben-Bens? That would hurt. Anyway, before I collect enough material for my paper, I mean, until I figure everything out, I shall not leave. I paid all of you very well, too. So, if we do encounter danger, I'm counting on you to earn that pay. Hey, come on. Aren't we already companions on this journey? Of course we'll protect you in the face of danger. My father and I are professionals. Yeah, Orbitusk is amazing too. You have nothing to worry about. Who knows what the future holds? Better to be safe than sorry. Father? The merchant can rest in the oasis while we're away. No, that means we can't bring a long name I can't pronounce. Sad. Gladly. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to go anyway. Oh well. We've discussed our contingency plans, but we must bury some of our supplies before we leave. In the worst case scenario, the merchants may be forced to leave. This way, we'll still have some supplies to come back, even if that happens. Huh? Is that really necessary? Underestimate the sand and you'll pay with your life. Since it's father, he definitely has his reasons. Well, it's always a good idea to prepare for every possibility. You do as Jebril says and carefully bury some supplies. This should do, right? Let's set out then. Slow down. My hangover isn't... Ha! Tirzah, you better hurry up, or somebody else might publish a paper about this before you. Don't say things like that. Orbitusk, you ready? Let's go too. Poor Tirzah. I love that he was just like drunk the entire, I'm going to say first act of this quest. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Well, maybe you shouldn't be drinking in the middle of the desert. Just a thought. Just a thought. Just a thought. Let me just collect my... Thank you. Alright, let's see. Where am I going? Oh, sweet. We're in there. Not a couple days ago, that's a lie, but a while back I was exploring that entire area because I thought that there was a way that you could enter. So I was legit just like running around it trying to find how to enter it, and then I found out that you needed to complete this quest, and I was like, ah, okay. I love the lens flares. It really does make everything just look hot and like unbearable. Is that Celestia over there? No, it's not. Ah, there it is. There's Celestia. Oh wow, it really is tipping down. Anyway. That whoops. Oh wait, maybe I dumbed out. This area looks nice. It looks really nice. You know, a lot of people complained about the amount of desert in the game because it is a lot of it. Oh, wow, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that there's this. It is indeed a lot of desert, and a lot of people really complained about that. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I am a lore fanatic. But the desert has a lot of like really interesting Sumeru history, in my opinion, at least. And it's also just pretty. Just look at this. It's very nice. And like, I remember when I first came here, I was like, where are the sand dunes? And the sand dunes are like over there somewhere. It's very nice. And there's some pyramids as well, because of course there is. It's pretty, very pretty. That's one thing I will forever praise this game. It just looks so pretty. Okay. Nah, yes, I do go in here. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this was the place. I literally, like, walked around here. And, like, the area around it, trying to find a way to, like, open that door, and I couldn't. Let me just, eat a bit. Okay, I'm good. Huh. I thought it would be smooth sailing this time, but we still have to figure out a way to get this door open. Isn't that good news? That means no one's ahead of me. Even if they have chosen the same subject, I got here first. The Academia's researchers aren't alone in coveting King Deshret's relics. They are definitely not. Like, honestly, no, okay, honestly though, like, with the exception of actually, I don't know. With the with the exception of I honestly don't know with the exception of I think somewhere in the lore it mentions that their big project currently not their big project, but their big thing is looking into how visions work. So I'll say with the exception of visions. With the exception of visions, King Deshret's anything is like one of the academia's like favorite things to research. What do you mean coveting? I'm doing legitimate research, approved by the academia. Don't you dare compare me to treasure hoarders. Let's go find a way through the door. You like doors, right, Tearzod? Let's let's find a way through that, right? Oops. Oh. Whoopsie. Well, I didn't read that. Let's have a look at it. We might discover a clue. Huh? What's Tearzod's stone slate doing with Borbatusk? Well, Warbatesk is an expert adventurer with much more experience in ruined mechanisms than Tearzod. Given her this important item will help us make the best use of it. Yeah, that's it. That was my intention exactly. Is this how it is? Fine, you have a point. So, Borbatusk, have you figured anything out? Nothing so far. Ah, well, Borbatusk does know nothing about research. It's never too late to learn. You see, despite being well read, I'm as clueless about this thing as you. I suppose I must continue improving myself. If I spend 10 years working hard at the academia, if I spend 10 years working hard at the academia, 10 years of hard work won't do anything for a layman. Just forget it. Huh? But you'll never know if you don't give it a try. Wait, Ben's acting a little strange. Beep, beep. Maybe Ben can open the door? Beep, beep. So this is what we needed? We just needed a little robot with the sentience of a dog. I love that. That's funny. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, dang. Oh, it's actually opening up. I didn't expect Ben to be able to do that. Beep, beep. I think Ben's saying it's capable of more than that. Beep. Paimon gets the feeling that Ben is much more useful than the stone slate. Or maybe we should ask this instead. Will the stone slate really be of any use? Beep beep. Indeed. Of course it will. It has to. I might lose my mind if it's less use if I might lose my mind if it's of less use if it's of less use than Ben. Yeah, I read that right. Be patient. It's too early to make any judgment yet. Huh? Well, you're right, Jebberell. A short-sighted researcher is bound to amount to nothing. Patience is a virtue. Uh, but neither Paimon nor Borbatusk are researchers. We will need patience nonetheless. Well, that is true. That's enough. It doesn't matter who did it. All that matters is that the door opened, right? Now that the door's opened, you're eager to go inside, aren't you, Ben? Beep, beep, beep. All right, Tearzod archaeological team, let's go. Beep, beep. Let's advance with caution. Oh, I know. We should be fine if we stay close to Borbatusk, right? Come on, Borbatusk, let's get moving. Oh my god, finally! The doors have been opened. They have opened, yes! Finally! This is the main reason I wanted to do this quest. Alright, so we got some nice columns. Very pretty, very pretty. Some robots that I am assuming we have to fight just because they're kind of laying dormant here. Will it happen when I click on this? I think it will. Oh, nothing happened. Okay. No? Okay, okay. I thought we were gonna fight some of those. I love the, like... Due to unforeseen circumstances, I must take my leave. Enjoy your Genshin! I will indeed. I really love the, I don't know if architecture is the right word, but the little diamond shape thing. It's really cool. I love that this area has probably not been opened in who knows how long, and there's still sand everywhere. There still hasn't been anything worth writing about. Would Benben come if I tried to take it back with me? I think it would rather stay here. Hey, now you're acting just like Jet. That thing, I mean, Benben, can only prove its true worth if it becomes a research material for me. Well, that's just, like, your opinion, man. How about you? Jebberell, what do you think about these ruins? You should ask Tirzad. He's the professional here. I'm just a brute. All I know about King Deshret are old stories that no one wishes to hear. Benben seems to know this place well, and for some reason, doors seem to hold a special place in his heart. You know, maybe Tirzad should take Benben. They both seem to have an interest in doors. Maybe it's a bizarrely shaped key. Benben has 3 corners, so do the doors here. It's basically saying the same thing. But if that's true, then which door is its pair? Beep? I don't know. Okay, so... Proceed deeper. I am deeper. There must be a way to open this. Unless I... talk to the thing? No, okay, that's just repeating the same thing. Ooh. I see. Okay, so one dumb little thingy. Okay, so it's a little thingy about fantasy stuff, but man, whenever, in a lot of, like, fantasy stuff where there's always, like, deep tunnels underground and, like, ruins and whatever, they always have... That was not meant to happen. That was not meant to happen. Ah! I was gonna switch to him. They always have these, like, torches right here. These torches here, basically lighting up the path and whatnot. And it's always kind of funny to me because I'm a history nerd, so, historically, like, realistically, it just flat out would not work. Torches, don't torches realistically didn't last all that long, and so it was kind of a bad idea just kind of hanging them because they were not burst help. Yeah, no, that was by accident. But, like, first of all, torches wouldn't even, like, they don't last all that long, and they drop a lot of, like, dust and whatnot, so it wasn't exactly the most efficient to have. That's why people had, like, massive windows. But even, I know, like, this is a fantasy thing. Even then, still thinking of it, like, in a semi-realistic, these ruins have been locked for a question mark amount of time, and yet these things are still lighting up. No, nothing happens if I blow on them. Yeah, nothing happens. It's just a mini thingy that it's one thing I love seeing in like fantasy stuff, just these torches, because I'm like, also these torches are as big as a person. Oh my god. Look at this. Look how big these torches are. Oh man, I burned myself. Alright, back to exploring. Down, 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 sir. Okay, is this the same room? It's not the same room. No, it's not. Okay, so yep, definitely, we're doing some puzzles. We're doing some puzzles, baby. The thing that I absolutely suck at. Those are scorpions. Guys, I think they're scorpions. When are they going to awaken? Oh. You can't blow them, but they can burn you. Ah. That's, but they can burn you. That's video game logic for you. Alright. Okay, so I see. So it's one of these things where I basically have to wander around and fiddle around with these little mechanisms until I can get it right. That's fun. Alright, let's go in here. There's like a part of me that wishes they don't become too maze-like. Like I know that's the whole point of pyramids, that they're very no, okay, actually, mini thingy. That's another thing I always find funny about like fantasy stuff is that like, oh, the ruins always have like complicated tunnels, obviously for the sake of like puzzles and adventures and stuff. Pyramids? Pyramids are like the one thing that it's like very believable because obviously pyramids were they were built in a very specific way to try to keep raiders out. It didn't work that well, but they tried. And so because of that, to even get to the rooms where all of the like pharaoh's materials were in, just to get to that room, you basically had to go through an entire maze of tunnels because they were built in a way that you could get lost and not find the treasure. And the treasure was always hidden off somewhere, like it would be behind a wall or something. So it's just completely random, but like this area specifically having these like complicated complicated like tunnels and ruins and even with all of like the machines and the puzzles
Luck
because
can swing the results
Deshret
of a
was really
single
into
game,
that in the lore.
but it's
Like
bound to run out sooner or
I think
later.
it's the one thing that I'm like, yeah, realistically this makes a lot of sense. Who does this quest have the most lore for? Okay, so I keep mentioning King Deshret, because I keep mentioning King Deshret. It's mostly about him, because the Golden Slumber, even the name of the quest, the Golden Slumber, is about a place that he built. Let me just adjust my mic here. And so Deshret, some quick Sumeru history. So let me just cut this out. So all of this area and this entire desert is Sumeru. And the desert and the entirety of Sumeru used to be ruled by three god kings. And the most important one was the king of the deserts, the god of the deserts named Deshret. And Deshret was a very intelligent person, but he kind of sort of had that thing where it was like he was so obsessed with knowledge that he basically went insane. And uh he like looked into and studied a lot of like ancient technology and he wanted to make his civilization like the greatest thing ever and it never really worked out. So to my knowledge this quest is mostly about him. He is deceased, he is dead prior to the events of the game, but with his whole hunting for knowledge, because Sumeru is also the nation of wisdom and knowledge, it's like pretty lore heavy. Especially since in the main Archon quest, they bring up this thing called forbidden knowledge, something that King Deshret messed around a lot with. And forbidden knowledge is forbidden for a reason. To make it very simple why it's forbidden, let's just say that the world quite literally cannot handle its existence. And the machines have awoken.
Here we go.
Some burning.
Surrender.
Let's play.
Is it gonna explode? No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm not a fan of the Sumeru deserts. It's one of those areas I find boring, so it's good to watch someone play the world quests. Yeah, I don't really mind it being too big, as I've mentioned. It's definitely like the storyteller side of me, because in a storytelling side, I'm like, yeah, I mean, no duh, it's a desert. Like a desert can only really be a desert if it's big. If it's just like duh. Uh, but in a gameplay standpoint, yeah, it is pretty frustrating. Because I remember when, let me just go back to the map. I remember when this area was released, like even me, who doesn't really mind it too much, was like, oh my god, another one? But I think that's the last one we're going to have. I'm just gonna...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, it would not, sir. Alright, alright. Oh, I'm back in the thing again. Okay. True, but I mean they kept expanding it for like 6 updates. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I'm not too surprised by it, because all of these updates are Sumeru updates. But that's just in my personal opinion. Come on. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that last one I showed was the last desert one. Because I do think we have enough desert. I do think so. Like, I don't mind the desert. I like the desert. But I do hope that's it. I can't wait for Fontaine to basically have the exact same problem where it's all, like, ocean. And then we're going to get, like, 6 updates of just ocean. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. Because Fontaine is the next region that's going to be released. Don't know clearance. Yeah, Fontaine is going to be the next region that's released, and it is the Hydro Nation. The Nation of Hydro, which is water. And just from the little sneak peeks, we can see that there's going to be, like, ocean areas. Like, ocean areas that you can, like, swim around in. Where is it? Isn't this one? You. Okay, how do I get the special clearance? These structures known as a... Yeah, I know. How do I get the clearance, though? Yeah, I'm inside. That's what I am trying to figure out. Ooh, this music. You have reached the place initiated by the stone. Well, yeah, this is just the place where I'm supposed to be, and what? I can sense there's a puzzle here. I know there's a puzzle here. I can sense it. But where is the actual puzzle? Unless I have to look up a YouTube tutorial again, and if that's the case, oh, I'm sorry.
Be faster.
Switch to Sino. Oh, actually, let me see this. Let me see this. Okay. Oh, this is very similar to what we see in... Man, what's that? Surumi Island. Was it Surumu Island or Nankonomi? I think it was Surumu Island. It's this, it's this figure right here, giving an object to what I'm assuming is a subordinate, and then other people watching. Although I'm pretty sure this is Deshret and not the primordial one. It's the same thing. Very cool, very cool. Okay, but like, what do I do? Where do I go? I feel like I have to look up a YouTube tutorial. Oh my god. See, this is why, like, okay, this is... Some people might absolutely love the puzzles, and good for them, but puzzles are like... Oh, am I an idiot? Am I an idiot? Hello? Am I stupid? Yeah, the puzzles are, like, my least favorite part of the game. Not because they're bad, but because I'm just a dum-dum. I'm just very dum-dum when it comes to puzzles. Okay. Oh, same. I suck at resolving them. That's why I always look up YouTube tutorials to do the puzzles, because my brain is too tiny for that. Oh! The set has lit up. We need to get to the other side and light up the door. Oh my god, finally!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I think I figured it out. It's so well thought, but I'm dumb, so it's annoying and I just give up. Yeah, I do too. But haha, I stumbled upon the answer. Ah, finally. Open sesame. Bedben's been milling around the door, but nothing's happening this time. Beep, beep, beep. It seems to have been talking to the doors earlier. Stop that nonsense! Doors can't speak! Don't you know? I major in the study of doors. Doors do not have the mouths, nor the voice box to produce sounds. That's why I give them voices. Let me get a drink very quickly. Yeah, drink acquired. Drink acquired. Let me just plop this somewhere. Right here. Okay. Something like Ben shouldn't be able to speak either, right? It's true. Yes, Paimon's unknowingly accepted Ben can speak as well, but can beeping really be considered speaking? I guess it depends on the kind of beeps. Like, you know, like Morse code. Yeah, like Morse codes, where, like, the rhythm and the type of beeps, like, mean something. I don't know. I think yes is what I'm trying to say. As long as communication is achieved, it doesn't matter if the language used is something we're familiar with. For example, animals have their own languages, and the sand has its own language too. But if we don't understand it, it's curious. Paimon really wants to know what Ben is saying. Just ask Ben if you're curious. Ben, what were you talking to that door about? Beep, beep, boop, beep, 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 beep. Oh, I see. Wow. Jay, you understand it? Of course not. It's just as I mentioned before, I can sense some of its emotions. But once you can understand Ben's emotions, trying to guess what Ben is saying isn't that difficult. Well, to be honest, Paimon doesn't sense or understand anything. Borbatusk, did you? A little. What? Really? Well, no one has been here in a very long time. Oh, of course. Someone has been here, but they weren't able to open this door. Yeah, even Ben can't open it. The door is protecting something very important, and so much time has passed. Wait, the door is protecting something very important, and so much time has passed that it has almost forgotten how it used to open. Again, we're just bringing up that like all of Deshret's stuff was just like just borderline intelligent. People used to come here long ago, and would even pass this way many times. I mean, it's such a huge door after all. People used to walk here, huh? Hmm. Oh, wait, no, it's Deerzod talking. Yes, it is indeed a big door. Oh, it must have been a mischievous cat that no one could catch, which is why so many people passed through here. Huh, wait a minute. Did the door tell Ben all of a sudden? All of that. I can't read. Did the door tell Ben all of that? Of course not. They just guess. They're just guesses I made based on Ben's emotions. You. I I almost believed you. If I had unknowingly included it in my paper, wouldn't everyone laugh at me once I published it? Well, you'll make it up to me when that happens. Tirzad, that would be your own mistake. As a researcher, you should be able to distinguish the authenticity of the materials you collect. Ugh, that was close. Paimon almost believed her too. Thank goodness we don't have any papers to write. Honestly, though, even if she's wrong, that is a very good assumption. Not only good assumption, but like the probability of like a cat passing through is like fairly high, and the probability of people passing through is also fairly high. Just because these ruins are like thousands of years old. Beep. We have a long journey ahead, so stop wasting time and get moving. Right. This place is huge and filled with doors. If we do this in front of every door, who knows how long it'll take us to finish. Wouldn't that be perfect? You aren't fond of camping outside, but this place has walls, a ceiling, a door, and even research materials you want. King Deshret's civilization fell due to tyranny, and this place is probably his mausoleum. I'd rather spend 2 weeks in the desert than spend a single night here. Uh, Here's odd. Do you and King Deshret have jet? Oh, all right. Name I can't pronounce and the others are still waiting for us at the oasis. Let's continue exploring. What did she mean by that? Did she mean that they're related? Or did she mean that cause she talked about Deshret as if he was alive, which he's not. I'm assuming she was about to ask like, "Oh, are you like related to him, descended from him?" But I don't know. Oh, so no, it didn't fall to tyranny. Well, I mean, it kind of did. It's complicated. Ah, sweet, there's a teleporter. Wait, this is the door, right? Let me just double check. Let me just check. Yes, this is the door. And I love this. I love this art right there. Oh, that's so cool. This music is so cool too. Yes, teleporter. Hello? Okay, we got some more doors. I don't think this is an elevator. It might be, though. Can I climb this? Can I still climb this? I can't climb this, okay. Ah, this is the place where you can see from outside. Okay, so those right there, that's like not windows. That's just like gaps that you can see up there, but you can't fall through because there's a barrier preventing you from doing that. Ah, it's so cool finally being in the place that I was trying to enter for like a few hours. I'm exhausted. Moreover, besides Ben, we haven't made any other discoveries. And that makes my exhaustion all the worse for it. Huh? This place is huge, and we've seen so much on the way here. Paimon's sure there's a lot to write about, right? Even if Paimon doesn't really know much about these things. Neither of you are a researcher, so of course you don't understand. What we've witnessed this whole time can only be considered as proof for existing research. Except Ben. How should I explain this to a non-researcher? Let me put it like this. I want my paper to get approved by the Academia's review. It's like love. Your lover is your lover is academic research? Or what does this have to do with love? I'll go with the first one. Let me explain. Ahem. Paper must stand out to pass the review. Just imagine you're pursuing your ideal partner. If you're no different from the other candidates, then how will you capture their heart? This analogy sounds like a real stretch, you know. The way Tirzad thinks is really strange. In my opinion, it just has to consider the other. In my opinion, a couple just has to consider each other suitable. There's no need to compete with others. We're still talking about academic reviews, aren't we? Ah, I shouldn't have made that example. Just forget what I said. I guess this is where our little chit chat. Wait, I guess this is where our little chat ends. It'll be more efficient if we split up than look for clues. An archaeological expedition with no hope in sight. Who cares about efficiency? That stone slate has lit up once. We'll definitely find a way to make it light up completely. We just have to not give up. But how can you guarantee that? Wait, so you really do know something, do you? What I know is that there may be hope if we continue forward. We'll leave empty-handed if we turn back now. Now they're really setting up that Jebrel definitely knows something. I don't know. I'm not sure if he knows much about Deshret because I kind of doubt that. Because like a lot of the people of the desert who are descendants from his civilization, like they know of him and they know what he did, but like because he's dead, they don't really know him, you know? Or maybe they do. You know, maybe this quest also shows more about desert folk culture. That'd be pretty cool. That'd actually be pretty cool. I'd like to learn more about that. Because we mostly focus on the rainforest side in the Archon quest. Well, that is true. Tirzad, stop worrying about this and that. An indoor theology researcher like you has finally gotten the opportunity to enter some ruins, so just treat it as a chance to view some of your senior's research subjects for yourself. You're right. I should be more professional. But even if we're going to split up, I want Borbatus to stay close to me. I want to explore freely too, you know? Then we'll explore freely together. Ha! There's no danger here. Well, you might just be a researcher, but you're terrible at puzzles. You'll just be a burden to Borbatusk. Well, I'm terrible at puzzles too. So, two dum-dums. You know, actually, two brain cells just might connect. Yes, Tirzad, stop worrying and be more professional. I know, right? Exploring ruins has never been my forte. But even if I've given enough time and pen and paper, the problems will be no problem at all. All right, all right. Anyway, just shout, help me if you're in danger or something. Ouch, I feel targeted. One of us will be there in time. Probably. What if none of you do? It's as impossible as breaking down 10 bagged eggs in a row for breakfast. That sounds terrible. I think you need some lessons in mathematics. I think you need some lessons in mathematics, Jet. I can introduce a teacher to you once we return. Huh, looks like this path has come to an end. Why don't you go back to the previous room? Okay. Hold up, let me look around first. Let me look around first. It's a cool little... Alright. Okay, so I keep seeing these triangular things in all of these murals. Now see, by chance, they're just the little machines that we've been seeing because they're all in triangular shape. Or it could be another thing that or it just could be another thing. I was going to say, or it could be another thing that the little machines are based off of. Probably not. They probably could be. I don't know. I say that because, see, if one thing Genshin is not lazy at, it's its world building. And so I keep seeing these triangular things being, like, handed over in all of these murals. They have to mean something. No. Get down. Okay, so it's just a repeat of these. Yeah, it's just a repeat of these. Anything in here? Nope. Alright. Ooh, baby. Is this just sand? Yeah, that's just sand. Yeah, I keep seeing these everywhere. The same thing. Down. No! Down. Okay, so I guess we do go in the other room. Try to unlock the rooms located. Hey, help. Ben seems to have a lot to share with doors. If only my father and I could do the same. Okay, so this is the door that... Oh, wait, no, wait. Okay. That's just going that way, okay. I'm just trying to follow the markers on the map. Okay. That loaded in a little late. Ooh. Okay. This looks like a grand hall of— oh shoot, scorpions. It looks like a grand hall of some sort. This isn't a castle. Or at least, I don't think it is. I don't think it's a castle. You know, maybe it is a castle. This looks like a grand hall.
Hey! Yahoo! Here we go. Committed to memory.
Dang it, didn't hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's with Electro, I think.
Nowhere to run.
Let's play.
Easy. Alright, there's another one as well. Oh, it's a scorpion. Oh. Bruh! I jumped off of that!
Yahoo!
There we go. Alright. What's up there? Where's the Sealy, by the way? Where's the Sealy? Where's the Sealy? It's a little thingy for a Sealy. If I can climb up here. Ooh, God. Ooh. Oh. Oh, is it one of these? I have to get up there. What? Fill all of the primal sand glass within the time limit. What? What? Ah! Oh, I think I flip all of these. I did it! I did something! Is this a platform? Is this a platform? Is this a Ah, yes it is. It's a barrier thingy. Trying to follow this thing. Oh, it's up there. That's one thing I do always find funny with some of the puzzles. Like, some of the puzzles, I don't even know what I did. I just kind of fool around and then I suddenly solve them and I'm like, I don't know what I did, but I did something. It worked. Ooh, giant statue. Giant statue. Wait, we've been here before, haven't we? Have we? Is this the same room? Yes, yes it is. I didn't notice giant statue. Okay. Is there a door somewhere here? Seems to be. Unlocked rooms. This is a locked room. This is a locked room. How do I... How? How do I get in there? How do I unlock the rooms? Okay. I thought I did something. Apparently I haven't even unlocked one. It's fine, it's fine. Let's go this way instead. You know what, let me use D-Luke's long legs. You got long legs. No, Jibberell. Hello. Hey man, can you help me here? I have not found any clues whatsoever. Okay. Ooh. That's a boat. That's a boat. No doubt this was Deshret's boat. Why would he need a boat in the desert? I mean, they are connected to the ocean. Sumeru is connected to the ocean. So, that's probably why. Oh, dang, the boat is cool. Yeah, this is a nice boat. This is cool. Forgive me, let me look around this boat. This is a nice boat. Okay, so I have to get one of those thingies. There's a Dendroculus up there. Ah! Perfect. Ah, and the giant rows that look like fans? Or maybe they are fans. Who knows? No, they're probably rows. Okay. Oh, okay. This is really cool. It reminds me of the flying boat in the Archon quest. I remember there was a flying boat in one of the summer events. And that was pretty cool. It's like a whole underground. I keep seeing this everywhere. Okay, hello. Hi. Uh... Just open one of the doors. What? Man, I opened the door. I opened the door, man. Hey, that's pretty cool. Like, open the door is not... Was that not what I was supposed to do? Or was it these? What does clearance even mean? I don't understand what clearance is. It has something to do with this... with this stone slate. Oh god, it's a circle. Let me just go out from here. Unless... Okay. Oh! Oh, I did something! I did something! Okay, 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 okay. I'm starting to understand this now. It's the same thing as last time. It's the same thing. Please climb, please climb. I can't climb! No, 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 no. Okay. I was not expecting there to be a giant pit here. Or is it with Pyro? Dendro?
I see everything.
Animal?
Brace yourself.
Oh! Oh, okay. Definitely not that. Okay. Where even am I? I have no idea where I am. I'm just wandering around. Okay, okay, so we're back here. We're back in wherever this is supposed to be. Oh, that was a Sealy.
A well-deserved find.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so there's something here. Wait, I'm starting to remember. Okay, okay, okay. I think I just dumbed out the first time I was doing this, as per usual, because I don't think that thing is up there anymore. No, it is not. But is there a chance that I could, like... Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, hold on a second.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of
I'm
humor.
back. I'm back. Is there any type of fast travel in this game? If you mean teleporters, then yes, yes there is. Yeah, they're called waypoints. Come on! Show up, it's not doing the thing it's supposed to do. No! No! Man, okay, okay. What if I, like, retrace my steps? Because I remember this thing showing up. Is it this? Am I just that? Oh my god, am I just that stupid? See, this is why, like, these puzzles are, like, frustrating to me. It's like, I have too smooth of a brain. And so when I do finally get them, I'm like, I just feel dumb. Supposed to go in there. Hey yo! Finally. That only took way too long. We are going to see that image every single time a door opens. Great. As expected of my assistant, no mechanism or puzzle shall ever be your match. No need to exaggerate, I suffered through that. Orbitusk is impressive, but you can help out too, You can help out too, Tearzod. Speaking of which, didn't you complain about being exhausted and not discovering anything so far? How are you this motivated now? It's because my researcher's intuition tells me that we're about to make a breakthrough. Researcher's intuition? Is it like adventurer's intuition? Oh, Paimon gets it. The ability to predict that that's the ability to predict that there will be an ambush at the corner or a trap behind a door, right? Then you better be careful, Borbitusk. Father, let's prepare for a battle as well. Amazon Box says, "Howdy there, people. What's up? I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm playing Genshin, as the title suggests. We're chilling here. What are all of you talking about? The researcher's intuition I mentioned is based on vast knowledge and careful observation. It's akin to a flash of genius. But what you said does make sense. My consideration is lacking in that aspect. Well, if there's danger, I'll be counting on all of you to do the jobs I hired you for then. Fair enough. It is our job. Ride the elevator. An introduction to indoor... Wait, no. Let me read that quest again. Or maybe I read it wrong. Oh, it's just indoor archaeology. I thought it was like the indoorology or whatever he says. Rip. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, that's cool. That is a cool mural. Holy shit. Holy crap. Holy zippity zoo. Anything back here? Anything back here? Nope. That's a cool mural. Okay. Okay, before I accidentally start the cutscene. Okay, so for those not in the know, we'll just use Venti as a pointer again. That's Deshret. That eye right there, that eye that you see right there, that eye is Deshret. Or at the very least, that is the depiction of Deshret that we see in the Sumeru Archon quest. Like we have a cutscene about Deshret and his fall, and at least the depiction that we see is that eye. So, hold up, let me just guess things from the murals. So, I'm assuming that all of the people under him are his, like, priests or, like, subordinates. And then the people here are carrying the triangles. So maybe that wasn't Deshret the entire time. Maybe that was, like, a person that he probably picked out, and he would give them, like, whatever that triangle thing is. I'm just like throwing stuff out here. I'm just guessing here based on these murals. Because these murals always mean something. There's no writing on them though. No, no, no. It's not as bad as the ruins of like Watatsumi Islands. Those guys had Latin. Those guys had Latin script. And so all of the poor fans had to figure out Latin to understand what it was saying. Or they would just put it in a translator. What I'm saying is that they had like writing on it. These ones don't. So I'm just guessing based on what the depictions are. It's a cool... Oh, I can't climb on the doggle? I can't climb on doggle. But this is really cool. Alright. Oh shit, we're talking about the mural. Look at that. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. I feel like most people would just use a translator. Let's just be real. That's true, yeah. That is very true. Is this a mural? Wow. Ha. Wahahaha. I ain't doing that. Hey, Tirazad, are you alright? Me? Of course I am. I'm terrific. I've never felt better. Since Paimon and Borbatusk aren't from around here, it's understandable that you don't recognize its worth. But as for Jebberell and Jet, I guess it's a knowledge issue. No, this isn't something you should have knowledge about. But why, though? This is... Hold up, no, seriously, but why, though? They're descendants of of his civilization. I mean, okay, the mural is cool, the mural is dope, but, like, it's really just showing him and his people. I'm pretty sure they know this. Paimon, let me test you for a moment. What can you discern from this mural? Uh, there are many people, and something like a sun and an eye? Oh, Tearzon is getting his anime villain moments, literally. I guess Paimon has no talent for this. Why did you even ask if you already knew that, huh? What about you, Borbatusk? What do you see in this mural? I love... Okay, so I love that there are two options. I think my avatar covers it. But the first option is, it's a very symmetrical painting. And the second option is, insignificant subjects and a great king. I love the symmetrical painting line. That's funny, and I'll click it. It is symmetrical. But this isn't a matter of style alone. It symbolizes it symbolizes a solid structure, a rule by force. The sun and the eye symbolize King Deshret. Beneath him are the 7 pillars, so we call them, that hold up King Deshret's pyramid of authority. Ooh. He's definitely got some traits for that kind of glow up. Oh, definitely. Okay. As for his subjects, they are insignificant. They dare not express any complaint. They're forced to submit. But even so, they couldn't escape destruction. Is that really the case? Come now. How can I be wrong? The theme of this mural the theme of this mural fully conforms to the depictions of King Deshret in everything I've ever seen. A terrifying king who used absolute and supreme authority to keep all of his subjects beneath him. But this mural feels so peaceful to me. Everything feels so orderly, and everyone has their own place and duty. Isn't that good? What kind of crooked interpretation is that? Yet, you can make up stories about Ben talking to doors, but deciphering murals and the history of King Destrich's civilization is my area of expertise. I mean, it's not like you are literally the descendants of his people, and I'm not saying that you probably know the most about him, but you probably have a good sense. Just a good sense of who he is just by your culture. Just saying. I'm just like fooling around with it. Uh Yeah. I just want to say though, from what I know of King Deshret, uh, he's wrong. Jet's closer. Jet's closer to at least what I know of Deshret. But now I won't hear any buts. Everything I have said have been proven by prior research, and this mural will become of the ma- of the, and this mural will become part of the Vahumana too. The Vahumana is one of the like majors of the academia. Of course, I'll be the one to write it. Jet isn't entirely correct, but you know very little about the sand. Jabarilla's best guy. Ha! You've hardly said more than a few words all this time, yet you're standing up for your daughter now? I may not be a match for you in a battle of strength, but I have Borbatusk by my side. Borbatusk, you'll take my side, won't you? Uh... That's not appropriate. We're all traveling together. No, we're all companions on this expedition. Even if our opinions differ, we shouldn't fight over it, right? What? Together? I started this expedition and I paid for it. All of you are employed by me. Moreover, I'm the only one with formal academic training. The layman has no right to speak on academic issues. One who only draws from others can hardly call himself an independent researcher. Oh, then let me hear your unique insights. This destroyed kingdom was once strong and beautiful. It may be difficult to believe that all of this was built in the desert. And you only see the obedience reveled on wait, and you only see the obedience reveled on the surface, but fail to notice the direction of people's hopes. It was their hope which tied the people to the sand. Wait, I can't read, sorry. It was their hope which tied the people of the sand to King Deshret. They thought this would help them overcome the calamity, but we know the outcome of that. For they're no, okay, they're all talking. Okay. So the calamity that he's most likely talking about is the thing that caused the fall of his civilization. Uh to put it in I kind of touched it a little bit earlier on, but essentially what happened was that Deshret's pursuit of knowledge uh got him in contact with forbidden knowledge, which in the lore of Genshin makes you go insane. Like it even make it the the world of Genshin basically cannot handle forbidden knowledge, whatever it is, and so it makes anybody who touches it, who that comes in contact with it, not only do they go insane, but they also kind of sort of like messes up the whole like, just like how the world works, and so like stuff starts dying, and then there's diseases, and it's all mess. And so, long story short, Deshret came in contact with forbidden knowledge, he went insane, and then his nation started basically dying and decaying because of the forbidden knowledge. And the reason why he's dead is because he sacrificed himself so that it would stop. Huh. Even delusions should have limits. Are you trying to overturn all prior research? I don't think there's significant evidence for any of this nonsense. Tavat plus forbidden knowledge equals chaos. Yes. I've actually described, okay, it's not as dumb, but like, if you know the show The Amazing World of Gumball, it's this like really funny like Cartoon Network cartoon. There's an episode where the dad of the family gets a job. He's usually portrayed as like the lazy dad. Uh, and the entire joke for the whole episode is that the dad cannot have a job because the universe literally can't handle it. Like if he has a job, then the universe just starts falling apart. And it's really stupid and funny. It's great. Um this is obviously a lot more serious, but like I think I told my friend like, "Oh, it's like that episode of The Amazing World of Gumball. If these people come in contact with the forbidden knowledge, the world of Tavok cannot handle it and just starts like freaking out." Oh, I'm talking too much. Well, what a coincidence. I, too, do not think that the opinion of a struggling researcher who came out here out of desperation holds any weight. You you I never knew you had such a I never knew you had such a sharp tongue. Father, arguing won't change a thing. Exactly. Paimon can't figure out what you're arguing about. But if it's academic, there's always room for discussion, right? So put your differences aside for now. You can't convince each other anyway. Yeah, so let's continue our investigation. Perhaps, uh, perhaps we'll discover more clues. Then we'll see who's right and who's wrong, alright? Ugh, this is infuriating. I shouldn't have discussed academics with a layman. Some shakes. Did he fall? Oh, shit. Okay, what is going on? Okay, what did you do? Tearson, what did you do? Whatever it isn't my fault. This path looks like it leads upward. I don't know. I don't know, man. You did something. You did something to the door. I don't see any traps. Paimon wonders where it leads, but staying here won't change anything either. So let's continue, shall we? Thinking like a Vahumana scholar. The Secrets of Al-Akmar. Hell yeah. They're talking about... Oh man, they're mentioning his real name too. All of the gods have both Archon names, like their quote-unquote real name, and their human names. Deshret is his human name. His full Archon name is Amun al-Akmar. Oh man, it only took... What was it, like...
Come on,
3
Chapel,
hours?
let's
Let's
go.
go! The world is full of lost ballads, just waiting to be rediscovered. Oh, there's a slight echo, that's cool. I was gonna say, oh, finally, it only took, like, over 3 hours to finally talk about Deshret. Oh my god. Ah, these quests. It's pretty cool, though. I do like the discussion, though. That's actually one thing I really, really love about Genshin lore. It's a little frustrating for people who are into the lore, but I also just think it's really, really cool where it's this, like, the world building of Genshin is, like, it's not replicating our world, but it's, like, it's trying to feel real. Yeah, it's trying to feel real. So, like, for instance, oh, the secrets of King Deshret. You're not just going to find them out easily. I mean, I can find them out easily because all I need to do is just go on Wiki and like read all about it. But like in lore, finding out about him is not easy because like the scholars say that there's one thing and the desert folks say another thing, but the truth is another thing. And it's all of
Sure,
these
I'll play you another tune.
okay, no, no. And it's all of these different perspectives and all of them are kind of right but kind of wrong at the same time. So we don't really know what is the like real like what really happened unless someone who was there told us. And I just and even then they have like their own biases. It's like again, it's frustrating on one hand, but I also feel like it adds like a level of realism. Uh sorry. Do these quests become tedious at some point?
Good deeds
Yes, they do indeed. For me personally, it's more the world quest. The world quests and some of the story quests do become very tedious. The Archon quests, not so much, but personally, but I think that's because they're like the main story. It's like everything else is kind of like add-ons to the Archon quest. But they do. I can deal with it though. I don't really mind it being too tedious. Uh, yeah, I personally don't mind it being too tedious, but there are some times where I'm like, all right, get to the point, please. I love this game, but it has that issue. But like, I'm also just like, each time a character talks, you just have to switch them out to make them shut up. Indeed. It's easy. Switch to Sino instead. I will say, it doesn't bother me too much, because I guess I just have a high tolerance for this, but also just because, like, I already said, it's just an issue that Genshin in general has, so, like, I'm not really surprised when it becomes a little tedious. It's just kind of like, yeah, that's how the game is. I just deal with it. It might also just be a gacha game issue. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, we're outside now, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I also think it's just like a gacha game issue, which is the genre that Genshin Impact is in. It's in the gacha game genre. And Genshin is not my first gacha game. My first gacha game was Fate Grand Order. That was tedious. That was, you know what? No, let me complain a little bit, just the tiniest bit about Fate Grand Order. I played it because I like Fate. I'm a Fate fan, and I was like, oh, I want to see more stories with a lot of my favorite characters. And I ended up getting a game that looks like it was made in 2007, even though it was made in 2017, with no consistent art style, with turn-based combat, which is like fine, but it also just kind of looks really ugly. There's no voices at all, like not even Japanese voices, and the stories aren't exactly written in the best way either. And one of their arcs, I basically sat through I don't even know how long for one of the arcs, and it was setting up something, and I was like, dang, I can't wait to like see it even if it's in a visual novel format, and I didn't, and I was really frustrated about that. And then there was the last arc that I played, which was this arc about a bunch of like pirates, and it was so freaking boring. The arcs before it were a lot better, but that one was really boring, and I know that there's better arcs. I know there are. But they adapted them into anime, so I watched those instead. What I am trying to say here is that, like, yes, Genshin can get tedious, but honestly, I take Genshin's tedious over Fate Ghost tediousness every day, and I just kind of think it's just part of the gacha game genre, which kind of sort of sucks. Anyway, back to the story. I love that, like, when I start rambling about this game, it's like, this is my favorite game too. That's the thing that I love about it too. Like, here I am complaining a lot about it, but I complain about it because I love it. I want it to be great. So that's why I complain about it. Anyway, these ruins are magnificent. Those are ordinary ruins. If the records are correct, they should be King Desret's mausoleum. It's where the tyrant is buried. Is it? Well, I mean, it makes sense. No shit, it's a pyramid. You reminded me about the fact that Genshin is rumored to get an anime. Have you ever heard the news? Yes, I have. And when I first heard about it, I was extremely excited. But the more I thought about it, cautiously optimistic. I'll definitely watch it whenever it eventually comes out. But I'm also really cautious of it because it's like the way Genshin, I mean, it's a video game, so the way they set up their stories is very, I mean, there's the Archon quest, and then the story quest, and then the world quest, and then there are the event quests that only appear for a limited time. And a good chunk of these, not all of these, but a good chunk of them are like connected to the overall story. And so I'm like, how will they do this in an anime? I don't have the highest hopes, but it's also made by, I heard that it's also going to be made by Ufotable, and they make some really good stuff. So I'm cautiously optimistic. Like I'm hoping. I'm hoping it will be good, but I'm also like setting my expectations to a realistic level, if you know what I mean. Oh god, Genshin's getting an anime. I just hope it will give us an extreme amount of lore of before the Cataclysm. Honestly, ah man, I love lore before the Cataclysm because it's like I don't know, it's just like ancient. Well, not ancient, but like really old Tavatian history is really cool. I think the anime is supposed to take place before the game itself, or so I've heard. Oh, see, that's another thing. We're just gonna be staring at this pyramid as I chat. That's another thing too, because um, Genshin has a manga. Well, it's more of a web comic, to be honest. Which is finished. It's been finished. Uh, and the manga was it's a prequel. It's a prequel of the overall game. So like you can't really read the manga as a replacement for the game because it's a prequel, and it gives context to stuff in the Sumeru quest. Uh, and so there's also a very high likelihood that the anime could be like its own separate story that takes place in Tavat. That's the thing. We don't, or at least what I know about it, we just don't know enough of what it's really going to be. It's like I say, I hope it will be good. I really, really hope so. Because, like, to me, this game has some, like, incredible, well, not exactly, it has an incredible story it's trying to tell. And I really don't want them to mess it up. Back to the game. Uh, sh should we still go forward then? All questions have to, all questions have an answer. And all answers slumber here. I will do this, even if all I achieve is showing some ignorant mercenaries the error of their ways. Uh, Orbitusk, let's head over there carefully. Go into the mausoleum. Okay, so, 6, 7, 8. Okay, how long have I been streaming? Let me just check really quickly. 1 hour ago? Really? I only started an hour ago? Okay, I was just gonna say that, like, I was gonna say, like, oh, I might just, like, wander around and then end the stream. I'm not sure, though. But, we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably go through a couple cutscenes. A couple more little cutscenes. Oh my god, finally, we're entering the pyramid. Although the part that we explored is technically part of the pyramid, too. I kind of feel like I'm also, like, spoiling it a little bit for you guys when the researcher was like, aha, so this proves that Deshret was a tyrant, and then I randomly say, all the stuff that I know about Deshret proves that he wasn't. I kind of feel like I'm spoiling it by accident. The mausoleum. I'll try not to spoil it too much for those who are interested. Because as I've mentioned in the previous stream, I kind of already know all there is to know about Deshret. I just want to see it, like, in-game, you know? I just want to see them talk about him. Paimon feels even smaller now that we've gotten closer. Paimon feels as insignificant as a grain of sand. That was also one of King Deshret's means of rulings, building huge spectacles to instill the idea that his subjects are small and insignificant to them, thus achieving the objective of domesticating them. Dang. The act of using huge amounts of manpower to build such a spectacle in the desert is a testament to King Deshret's tyranny. Beep, 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 beep. Ben, open the door! Ben is best character. Whoa! So Ben can even open a door this huge? It's difficult to say. Maybe it just opened on its own. It might have nothing to do with Ben. Ah, why is he being so stubborn? Then explain to me how this thing, Ben, opened the door. What's the logic behind that? I don't know, maybe it's Tivat's version of Bluetooth. I don't know. Paimon doesn't know either. Huh? Ben? What is it? Do you want to go inside? Is there something you're familiar with in there? Beep. Beep. A grain of sand is insignificant, but an ocean of them possesses immeasurable strength. Researcher of blind faith, do you really have the courage to set foot into the sands? We're already here, so of course we must go inside. Still, my researcher's intuition is telling me that the danger ahead is incomparable to the dangers we face so far. I doubt I can trust either of you desert dwellers. So Barbatusk, I'm counting on you to keep me safe. Come on, it's just some differences in opinions. It can't be that serious, is it? You don't get it at all. Collision of views in academics is no different from a battle. Sheesh, this guy is really getting more annoying by the minute. I don't think this will actually happen, but I think it would be so funny if Tirzad was revealed to be an Abyss Lector this entire time, kind of like how Enjo was in the Enkanomiya quest. An Abyss Lector is like one of the enemies that's part of one of the like quote unquote villain organizations of the game. And in one of the world quests in this location called Enkanomiya, we hang around this guy named Enjo, and at the end it's revealed that he's an Abyss Lector and we have to fight him. I don't think this will happen with Tirzad, but I think it would be so funny if it was. So, are all of you done? It's not that easy to hold Ben back. Sorry. So, Ben really wants to go inside, huh? Let's stop delaying then. Look at us running inside. That's adorable. Oh, why is Ben going so fast? It's dangerous over there, Ben. Okay. I defeat all of opponents. All right, we gotta fight.
Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, son, it would not.
Everyone hold hands!
Nowhere to run.
I don't think these are big enough for my burst. Not yet. Oh, dang, it's over there. Okay, that's not good. That's not good.
Brace yourself.
It's funny, I do not have any good artifacts on Nahida. I literally just gave Nahida Kazuha's artifacts because I just wanted her to do a little bit more damage before I actually basically just got her in her last banner. So that's why she's like weak. But she's doing more than I thought she'd do. Okay, what if?
I see everything.
Oh shoot! He looks in the red. Oh, I need to give him food. What if there's another plot twist? Tirzad has a twin brother named Tirzad. The exact same name but with the extra letter A. Yes. It's like plot twist. He has a twin brother. His twin brother is the evil. Like we thought this Tirzad was bad, now we have to deal with with another one. Let me just
Luck
Okay.
can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run
This is
out
so
sooner or
plausible.
later.
There's so much dog imagery. I wonder what the dog imagery means. Like, okay, I know it's supposed to be a reference to what's his name? Anubis in Egyptian mythology. That's what Sino is based off. Sino is based off Anubis with the same dog thingies. Jackal. He's based off Anubis. But I'm not talking about like real life. I'm talking about like within the Sumeru lore. What do these dogs mean? Okay, elevator. Okay. Money! Money! It's not hidden. Deshret, you should have your money hidden. That's like Pyramid 101. Come on, Deshi. Phew, thank goodness Ben's alright. Seriously, stop rushing off so quickly. What if you got into trouble? What? Should that be called an injury or a malfunction? Like, if he's damaged, then I guess that's an injury. If he's not working, I guess that's a malfunction. Ah, what does it matter? There aren't any doctors or technicians here anyway. Beep? What? Sorry. We do have a bunch of angry adults, though. Huh, you're absolutely right about that. I'm not angry. This place is full of evidence. It will not take long to prove that I'm right. I mean, look at this huge coffin. Wait, what? How do we get this thing open? Okay. Tearzad, why would you want to open this? No, don't open it. Don't open it. Like, this isn't a mummy that you're I mean, it's probably a mummy. Actually, no, it's not. It isn't a mummy that you're going to be unlocking. It's going to be the corpse of a dead god. That's not even in there. Jeshart's corpse isn't even in there. It's somewhere else. It's in the belly of a dragon. I don't think he knows that, actually. Paimon can't figure out if he's brave or cowardly. What are those? Also, in real life, we don't unwrap mummies anymore. We used to back in like the 1920s, but we don't do that anymore. It's mainly because if we do that, then we might accidentally damage the mummy, and that's like we can't have that. Just a little fun fact. We use scanners instead. It has nothing to do with the game. I just wanted to mention that. The huge statues here. Don't they look like guards? They're so intimidating. Tirzad, Paimon thinks it's best if you don't touch anything here. Huh. Clearly, he's never heard of the whole get cursed by opening a coffin thing, literally. You know what this reminds me? This reminds me of the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, where, like, where was it? Like, the Nazis tried opening up the Ark of the Covenant, and by doing that, they got their faces melted off. And the movie's, like, a PG, which is hilarious. I would love the, I don't, yeah, no, it won't happen, though, since these are just, like, assets in the map, but it'd be so cool if, like, we do open it up and these things just, like, awaken and we have to fight them. They're like a new boss enemy. Okay. Wait, no. Because in the previous stream, I theorized that if Deshret had a humanoid body, which I assume he did, uh, it would be this. Because we keep seeing, like, murals of this everywhere. And it also makes sense because it's based off of Ra in Egyptian mythology. And Ra, if I'm not mistaking, is like one of the most important gods in the most important like Egyptian gods. But maybe they are just guards. I don't know. I just really want to see Deshret in a human-like form. Indiana Jones, totally a movie series for kids under the age of 8. Totally fine. No gruesome scenes at all. No, not at all. Not in the slightest. But yeah, I really want to see Deshret having like a humanish form because not gonna lie, when he appeared in the little like animated cutscene in the Archon quest, I was expecting a nice looking anime mon and I just got an eye. It was like funny, but I was also like, do you have a human form or not? Anyway, unimportant. They're just rocks. We have nothing to fear from rocks. Uh, there may be some mechanisms around here somewhere. Let me have a look. We should split up and search for clues. Again. There's a chest up there. Okay. Oh, everything's pink. That's cool. Oh, it's in here. Is it in there? Maybe. Try to open the sarcophagus. I swear we're gonna fight like a boss or something by opening that thing. Aye. We're gonna fight like a boss by opening that. I'm calling it. I don't think it will be the statues. Maybe we fight like 100 of these, like these machines.
Let's play.
Man,
Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ha! Nowhere to run.
Grow, grow, grow.
Surrender. Ha! Ha! Futile.
Here we go.
where's the chest? There it is. Gimme.
Wealth is the foundation on which civilization is built.
I don't know about that, Sino. There's a couple civilizations that never had money. A funny thing is, I literally never realized Venti used a bow when you played as him until watching your streams. Really? Well, he does. He is an archer. Actually, one thingy. So when I first started playing this game, I think it was a problem with many other players when the game first came out, but like, it just would not work on some PCs, and so I was basically forced to play with a phone, which I'm fine with. I just can't stream. But I would just like play with a phone, and because of that, not only with a phone, actually no, screw that. Forget everything. Even on PC, I cannot aim to save my life. I could not aim to save my life, so because of that, I basically avoided, and I kind of still do, I just like avoided using like any archer characters unless I absolutely had to. And my favorite are the sword characters because I love swords. Uh, Venti is my favorite character, and I really, really wanted him at the time. And so I was like, okay, Venti, you are going to be the exception. You're going to be the one archer that I am going to main, because you're my favorite. And then I kind of got better at the bow. But yes, he's an archer. What type of bosses are in this game? So there are, I think there's 2 bosses every region. Yeah, there's 2 bosses every region. I think one of them, no, actually, that's wrong. There's 2 major bosses each region, and I think one of them is just,
Let's go.
and I think one of them is just kind of there when you can just kind of like walk over there. Meanwhile, the other one you have to complete a quest to be able to beat it. And then like the normal bosses are like giant flowers and giant well, not dragons,
Something on your mind again?
but like giant bishops, which are basically these like dragon lizard-like things. There's a wolf in Mondstadt, and then for the story ones in Mondstadt, which is the first region, it's Venti's dragon, because Venti has a dragon. And then there's Zhongli's dragon in Liyue, which is the second region. There's no dragon in Inazuma, but you fight one of the Fatui, which is one of like the main villains of the game. The bosses are either monsters, people connected to the lore, or people connected to the villains. Yeah, that's essentially,
Good deeds.
that was a stupidly long
and
explanation.
bad. In the end,
And pretty much all of them
All
drop
will be
materials
placed upon the
that some
scales.
characters need to be built. Because this is a gacha game, so if you want your characters to be strong, you have to quote-unquote build them. And how do I get in here? And because of that, they need materials. And to get some materials, you need to fight. You need to fight enemies to get them. You don't necessarily have to fight any of the major bosses, even though they drop the materials that some characters need. I try to avoid doing that because I don't think my characters are that weak, but they're not, and they're not anything to sneeze at compared to some players. Some players are, like, actually insane. Ah. Nah, there we go. What the? I didn't do anything. What? What? Okay. Oh, it's in here? Can I open this? It is blue. Good.
Wealth is the foundation on
Foundation
which
of which
civilization is built.
So there must be... Aha! I don't know if that did absolutely anything. I'm opening doors. I'm doing that. There's this weird thingy. So I can open up this. I'm just gonna be opening up all of the doors just in case. Okay, we were in here before, weren't we? Yeah, we were. Yeah, this is the entrance. Also, Deshret, what the heck? Your coffin is here and your money is here? Bro, that's like... Don't you know that you're breaking... That's like... Pyramid Building 101. You hide all of the good stuff. You make it as terrible... You make it a hell to find, so people give up. And then people didn't give up. And then, next thing you know, all of the pyramids have been looted. Okay, so it's up there. Okay, yeah, it's up here. So this thing has to turn on. It is on. And now it's not on. How do I turn this on? Or does it just turn on when it wants to? Ah! I did something. Perfect. Or is it a shortcut? Can I climb on the statue? I can. Where'd the thingy go? There it is. Alright, I'll find the other ones. I'm willing to bet I'm one of the few players who still bothers using Amber. That being said, I'm not very far into the game, but I still have more than enough characters to kick her. I still have more than enough characters to kick her out of the team. I congratulate you. I salute you. Now see, I used to be a stark Amber defender because A, I just genuinely like her as a character. You know? I don't know, she's just nice girl. Sometimes you just need nice girl in fantasy world. Just a nice person. But gameplay-wise, like, Amber has a special place in my heart. She taught me how to shoot a bow in this game. I tried keeping her in my team for a good while until... I think it was until around... I think it was around the time when the game started hyping up Inazuma, which is the third region of the game. Yeah, I think it was like right around the time they were hyping that up is when I was like, okay, I should start like building my characters. And by that point I already had like characters stronger than her. And so now she's just kind of in my collection. But I salute to anybody who like uses Amber.
But it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Where's the thing? Oh, I guess I just keep going. Where's the thingy? Where's the... Where's the thingy? It's up there somewhere? Oh, there it is. Well, it's leading me up there. Yep, there it is. Let me just get the, did I get the thing? Let me get the thing. Let me get the oculi. Okay, so I think I'm just going to complete these for... Well, I guess this problem's solved, but it seems like it's not enough. Yeah, we have 2 more to do. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do these 2 others, and then I'm gonna end the stream because it's getting pretty late. Uh, and my body doesn't want to sit down anymore. They're quite different from the ones we've dealt with before. Oh, Paimon. So do all these mechanisms count as research materials that no one else has worked on before? Perhaps Tirzad should go on more adventures instead of being the bad researcher, you know? We are... Wait, where do I take these? Sume... Ah, there. But yeah, I mentioned last stream, but I honestly have so much fun doing these world quests just on stream. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, or for the weekend. I won't stream for a few days is what I'm saying, but when I do have, like, a free day where I have, like, nothing to do, I am definitely... This should be a series. This should be, like, a me exploring King Deshret's ruins series. That would be super fun. And I would love to stream the Fontaine Archon quest when that eventually... No, there's gonna be a summer event soon. Definitely want to stream the summer event. That'd be really fun. Because, like, I said in the previous stream that, one of the main reasons why I play this game is because I see it as, like, a glorified TV show. But the world quests don't really show that. I mean, I guess they show it a little bit, but it's the voiced quests that really do feel like I'm just, like, watching a show, hearing these characters talk and having fun little adventures and stories and all that. And I definitely should stream the summer event. That'd be really fun. Yeah, I should make this into, like, a mini-series. No reaction, there might be some primal... No. What is that again? Primal around here that haven't been activated yet. I have to activate these. There's a Sealy there. Yeah, I put one of the triangles there. Where does a Sealy lead to? Oh well, looking forward to the summer event stream. Too lazy to play events myself. That's fair. I love playing the events, although I struggle keeping up with them because they're only limited time. Wait, hold on for a second. I'm back.
A well-deserved find.
Ah, there it is. Well, that's 3 out of 4 slides, right? Guess we just need one more. Also, look at the size of these coins. Look how big these are. These are like almost the size of his feet. Oh my god. Some giant coins. Is that to the opening? Am I just... Yeah, no, that's to the opening, I think. No, that's on both sides. It's over here. Hmm. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me investigate that. Ah, of course. If Clea were there, she'd probably mistake them for huge cookies until she bites into them. She would. Oh. Oh. There's nothing here. It's that way. It's this way. How do I get that way, though? Oh, I'm just dumb. Some old abandoned places. Old. Aha! Here it is. Let me just get my... Dang it! Let me just collect the oculi. Alright. Okay. Okay, it just kind of fell. Oh, Orbitusk, as impressive as always. I'll definitely credit you if I'm able to publish my paper successfully. Ahem. Although what we're about to do is disrespectful. Oh my god, so he knows it. Okay. Although what we're about to do is disrespectful, it's all done for academic progress. I promise that this is not. I promise it's not for selfish gain. Swear, I promise. I'm telling you. Huh? Huh? Wait. There's there's nothing in here. I told ya. Well, I didn't tell. The player is telling you. You guys can't hear the player. There is no body in there. Deshret's corpse is in the stomach of a dragon. It's like he's not there. I think if Tearzon was real, I'd take his lunch money. You should. How's this possible? But these diagrams. Wait a minute. Let me think. I get it now. This has to be an illusion. Of course. King Deshret knew that inquisitive researchers like me would come with the desires to get to the bottom of things and uncover all of his secrets. So of course he wouldn't let others get to them So of course he wouldn't let others get to them that easily. Thus, he built this huge mausoleums and prepared so many doors and rooms. He even went so far as to prepare illusions like this to mislead us. The most important things shouldn't be placed in such a conspicuous spot. Moreover, this place is too low. Way too low. The real treasure is definitely higher up. It must be placed closer to the sky. Okay, for the first time, I don't know what Jebriel is gonna say, but for the first time I actually agree with the guy. Because here I am being all like, Destret, don't you know freaking pyramid building 101? But, uh, he may have a point. I'm not saying that his corpse is ending up here somewhere because, again, from what I know of the lore, there is no corpse unless you want to go to a giant feckin' dragon. But probably does have a lot of A lot of big stuff hidden. When are the Jinn going to appear? I read that there's Jinn in this game. Oh, okay. I guess Jebriel says no. I trust Jebriel more than I trust Tirzad. What other nonsense? Oh? Well, let's hear what you think then. I may not be able to say what exactly it's for, but I know for sure what you say is untrue. Does someone like you even have the right to say that I only draw from work of others? You don't even have the intelligence to use the work of others. Asshole. Indeed, but I'm still convinced that you know too little about these sands. Stop going on about the sands. What you see is the truth. Just you wait. Find solid proof that you can't refute. Up. Let's go upward. Borbatusk, let's find a way up. Everyone's worried that Tirzad will get himself into trouble if this goes on. Is that some sort of elevator? Well, that's convenient. Let's go up. Oh, okay. So I whoops. So I do trust. I love that we're just standing on his coffin. Like I know there's nothing in here, but like, should we be standing on it? Okay, so as I've mentioned, I do trust Jebriel's judgment a lot more because I mean, he's portrayed to be the smarter one of the two. Uh, and also he is from the desert, so naturally he'd know a little bit more, just by like the culture he grew up in and all that good stuff. Uh, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm like, no, Deshret is 100% the kind of person to hide to hide a lot of things and not be like this out in the open. But on the other hand, we don't know. We don't know. That's the fun thing about this game because it's like, are we looking too deep into it? Or are we not looking deep into it enough? That's one thing I love about this game. Because it's like, on one hand, you're like, I'm probably looking way too deep into it. But then, on the other hand, the stuff that you find out is like, what the heck? How would anybody find out about this?
I do
Okay, okay.
try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the
I'm not
best
the best
judge
at...
of other
No,
people's sense of humor.
I didn't get it right. Okay, well, it's, almost 9 p.m. in my corner of the world. So I think I'm just gonna end the stream here. This was incredibly fun, as always. As I always said, super fun. I love this. This stream has been really fun. Uh, so thank you all so much for being here, as always. I'm not gonna be streaming in the next few days. Uh, and as always, I never really know when exactly I'm going to stream, but I will try to stream as soon as possible around the same time if I have free time. I will try to do that because, like, I don't know, like, I really love streaming this quest, and I should probably stream the world quest because this is super fun, honestly. Uh, but yeah, I think that's it. We didn't learn too much about Deshret. We're just seeing how different characters not exactly think about him, but like how different characters react to trying to learn about it. And I think in its own right, that's also a little interesting. Because like I said, one thing I do like about Genshin lore is that it is like that. It is, oh, one person thinks this, another person thinks that. So what is it actually? But I can't wait till we actually find some, like, actually find out stuff about him. Because I know this quest has stuff about him. I know that. Or maybe I'm gassing myself and I'm actually confusing it for another world quest that also happens to take place in the desert. But the second I saw Jet, I was like, oh, this she's connected to these like big Deshret quests. So, meh. But either way, this is really fun. So, I hope y'all are having like a decent amount
Good
of fun as I
deeds.
am. Just
Yeah.
not now, Sino. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. Let me just move back to little Streamlabs, have my whoops, have my funny little have my funny little funny little thumbnail up here. Uh, but yeah, so that's gonna be the end of the stream. Uh, as I said, thank y'all so much for joining. This has been incredibly fun. And yeah, hopefully we can do this again in a couple days and find out more stuff about this guy and trash Tearzad because we like to make fun of this guy. He's fun to make fun of. But yeah, that is basically it. Yeah, so hope y'all have a good night. See ya.